guys, and welcome back to a new video. Good morning. It is currently Monday morning. I am in the forest. I am doing what I think is going to be quite a fun video today. I'm not actually doing any specific wildlife photography today, which is a bit different for me. I'm just going to be I'm going to explain what I'm doing in a minute, but yeah, no wildlife today unless I like randomly see some, which is probably the case because when you go out not hoping to see wildlife, you see wildlife, and then when you actually want to photograph wildlife, it's all gone. But anyway, so over the weekend I was on Instagram, as I spend quite a lot of time on, just randomly scrolling, and I saw a video by the Lego company. I'm a big fan of Lego, and they had like this, it was like a fun thing to do this summer, and they basically had like mini Lego figures and they were photographing them outside basically, and that was the whole concept. And I was like, oh, that is a fun thing to do, I could try that. And it's quite funny because I used to do that quite a lot when we went on family holidays. I used to have this like little Lego minifigure who I used to bring with me, and I'll put a few pictures of when we used to be on holiday, and I used to take photographs of this Lego man. There's some in like Switzerland and some in Amsterdam, I believe. But unfortunately that little Lego man is currently MIA. He's missing in action. I don't know where he has gone. He might be in like a suitcase somewhere from our last holiday, but it was like pre-COVID that we went on these holidays, and so I haven't seen him since then, or at least to my memory I haven't seen him. So it's quite possible that he is still in like Holland somewhere. I don't know. I do have other Lego people because I'm quite a big fan of Lego, but I thought then I was like, oh, I don't really want to use a different one when this is the one I use for like fun photography. But then I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this. But then on Saturday I went to the local museum to have a look at their science communication stuff and just general walk around basically, and they were giving they had these in their gift shop. I'm a big fan of the gift shops, and so basically these are tiny little knights. Here, look, if we go, where's the camera? There, I've got two of them. They're different. So yeah, in the gift shop they had these tiny little knights because there was a medieval exhibit at the moment going on. They also had tiny Roman gladiators as well, and also tiny versions of the like Egyptian gods from ancient Egypt as well, but I got two knights because big fan of Merlin, BBC Merlin, if you've seen that. And yeah, so knights are what I went for. Also the gladiator ones, they all kind of looked a bit evil. I mean, they were Roman gladiators, and the whole display in the museum was a bit like, we're killing all the wildlife, like all the tigers and stuff like they used to in the Colosseum, and I was like, maybe that's not the best one. So I got two tiny knights, and basically I'm going to walk around the forest photographing them, just for a fun video. Thought it would be fun. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, and we'll see what cool photos I get of these tiny little knights. Got my camera out now, and I've decided where the first shot is going to be, and I thought if I put a knight, or if I can point with my down here through the trees, it would look quite cool. So I didn't actually show you a minute ago, but I've got two different knights. This one's got like a little shield and a like sword, and then second one has got a round shield and no sword. Oh no, does he have a sword? Maybe that's a sword. Oh, it's not really in focus. Less of a sword than the other guy. Don't know how he's going to protect himself, but hey ho. And I'm just going to place it in the middle of here, and we're going to take a picture, and hopefully it'll look good as a first shot. Yeah, I've never tried this before, so we'll see how it goes. to get a little picture of my night in the long grass. You know, like in how in Honey I Shrunk the Kids, they're like in the grass and it's like massive compared to them. I think that would be a fun shot, so that is what I'm gonna now attempt to take. But yeah, I'll walk you through the process from the other side of the camera basically. So I'm thinking I'm gonna put Mr. Knight. Oh, does he focus? Oh, it's thinking about focusing. No, it's not gonna focus. Basically I'm gonna put him down there, basically. I think somewhere like in the grass. I'm trying to keep the little foot like stands hidden so that you can't actually see that they're standing on something. Not that like it's not really going to ruin the effect, is it? Because it's a tiny male knight, and it's oh, he's falling over. He's completely silver, but just hide the little leg stand whilst I'm at it. So now I'm going to take the picture. Okay, so I've just set up a little scene, if you will. There's a dead beetle on the ground, which is not the best for like me as a wildlife photographer. But this type of beetle, I'm not sure what type it is, but this time of year they're always all over like the forest floor. I'm dead, or usually like wriggling around. Somebody told me once that the reason they die all the time and you see them all the time on the forest floor is because they like eat stuff in dog poo, and that the wormer and like the flea medicine that you give dogs is what kills the bugs. I'm not sure how true that is. I mean, it must be part of it. There must be there is an issue with chemicals from stuff like that, from like veterinary medicine transferring into the wildlife. I'm not sure how true that is for this particular type of beetle, but somebody told me that, and I just, yeah, go with it. But I've set up this little scene with the knight, because it kind of looks like he's like slayed the little beetle, and I was like, oh, that's cool. So I'll show you the scene and then I'll put up the photographs that I just took. Here we have RIP beetle, but look at that little knight. He's so proud of himself for slaying a bug. Congratulations. I may be getting too into this. That I've actually made it harder for myself to take these photographs, because with Lego people you can give them accessories and you can like move their arms and legs and stuff, and like change their outfits, but with these little knight figures that I got from the museum you can't do any of that. So they're always stuck in the same position, and they're always like silver. You can't change that. So I've actually made this harder for myself than if I had used Lego minifigures. So maybe in the part 2 of this video, if I find the like minifigure that I took on holiday, even if I don't find him, I might as well come back and do one with actual Lego figures, because presumably that is easier than just these knights, because you can move Lego minifigures and change their accessories and stuff. So I've made it harder for myself, but yeah, I just thought of that. Okay guys, so I think I am just about done photographing my tiny knights in the forest. I walked all the way around, had a really great time actually. It was really fun. Halfway around I did realise that it must be so much easier to do this with Lego people, because Lego people you can like you can move their hands and legs, and you can also give them accessories and stuff. Meanwhile the little knight figures that I got from the museum, they are stuck in this permanent position all the time. So I think it would have been easier if I'd done Lego minifigures as like part 1 and then made it harder by using these as part 2. But hey ho, I couldn't find my little mini Lego figure that I took on holiday with me. So I'll keep searching for him. If I do find him, then there will be a Lego minifigure in the forest photography video. But I hope you have enjoyed today's video. It was a little bit different to the wildlife that I usually photograph, and so I hope you have still enjoyed it. I've certainly enjoyed myself, and I managed to not lose either of my little knights. I was slightly concerned that one of them would like drop out of my pocket, or I'd just leave it behind somewhere, and then someone would just be walking around the forest one day and be like, oh look, there's a tiny knight over there. A bit like, you know, geocaching, that sort of thing. Or geocaching is not catching, caching. But I've still got both of them. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed today's video, and I will see you all next week for a new one.